welcome to Rugby That Rocks, your Varsity Cup news, reviews and previews show. This week, round 4 was a big one with 3 victories for the top 3 teams on the log, quite predictable.
And in Varsity Shield, it was the University of Port Hare, the away team, that pulled off a massive coup as CUT suffered their first defeat since 2012.
Unbeaten and in control of the Varsity Shield competition, the Central University of Technology faced up to the University of Port Hare as the Cup and Shield competition stopped over in the City of Roses. Kolo Ramashala sold the dummy that was bought by the visitors. The fullback had given the blue jerseys the perfect start. Ramashala was loving his time in the backline. This time the more conventional approach was used, but the result was the same. Try to CUT. With time running out in the first half, Billy Dutton crossed for the University of Port Hare that made it a 9-point game at the interval. The visitors struck a telling blow early in the second half. Oliver Zano announced himself in some style. UFH started to believe, and they would have taken a lot of confidence from their fly half's individual brilliance. Daniel van der Merwe eased the tension that was building in Bloemfontein as he replied for CUT, who kept their noses in front. When Heinrich Bitzi went over with 10 minutes to play, CUT were marching towards another win, but the drama was far from over. Madoda Ludidi received confirmation from the referee that kept the black and yellow jerseys interested. The University of Port Hare needed a hero. Up stepped Oliver Zolo. It proved to be a massive moment as CUT suffered a surprise defeat.
There are times in the rugby where your skill, your pace doesn't matter anymore, but what matters is self-belief, and I guess that self-belief came out because the boys showed a lot of character tonight.
The thing that inspired me the most through my boys, when I looked into their eyes, they knew it's possible. So that's the kind of attitude that I just want them to have, and it's my first game being captain today. So they just did so much for me and they backed me through my decisions, and I'm happy. I'm very happy.
And from CUT's loss to UKZN's win despite heavy rains across KZN on Monday night and a serious rain delay.
The University of KwaZulu-Natal returned to the Peter Boyson Sports Park in Pietermaritzburg for their match with the Tshwane University of Technology. Rain, bikes, dancers and a great atmosphere. The conditions were threatening to spoil the party, but the MP were not even contemplating a kicking-only approach as they ran in 4 tries. Stefan van Skalkwyk scored the first for the hosts. One of the 2 props in the white strip helped himself to number 2 as UKZN kept the ball at close quarters. John Mitchell's game plan was well executed as Njabulo Zondi followed suit. 24-0 up at the break, the dancers had more than enough reason to celebrate. Shane Makombi scored the bonus point for UKZN. While TUT scored their only points of the match through a Peter Matthews 5-pointer, but the result belonged to the MP, who won by 32 points to 8.
We were told that the weather's going to be like this, so we were afraid of the ball being slippery because this ball can get quite slippery, but we kept it in the forwards and we just kept the structures, and that's how we maintained throughout the whole game.
Despite their loss, CUT are top of the table on 16 points, while the Port Hare Blues leapfrog to 3rd on 11. UWC are at the bottom of the table with 1 win this season.
In the midweek games, the University of the Western Cape hosts the CUT Ixias at the UWC Sports Stadium in Bellville on Thursday night at 7. And the Port Hare Blues hosts John Mitchell's UKZN MPs in Alice at 7. On Monday night, CUT play TUT in Bloem, and Durban sees UWC take on UKZN.
Well, we know how busy you students get with school and everything that's happening outside of the classroom. So if you miss any of the games on Monday or even our show on Wednesday nights, here's how you can catch up with all the highlights from Varsity Cup.
Once your mobile device has the SuperSport app installed, you will have access to a multitude of sport codes a DStv decoder owner typically gets to enjoy. To get to the Varsity Cup page, select the home icon where you will scroll down to the Rugby tab on which the Varsity Cup option is found. Once this is opened, a highly interactive world awaits, which includes, but is not limited to, the latest news about your favorite team and competitions such as Super Brew, where viewers can predict the scores of upcoming Varsity Cup matches. The latest results, upcoming fixtures and log standings detailed with aspects such as points differential, tries scored and conceded, and bonus points scored. And most importantly, live match streaming and highlights of action from the highly entertaining Varsity Rugby and Shield matches. Enjoy all of this and more by downloading the SuperSport app and never miss out on all the action on your World of Champions. Mobile data charges are in accordance with your service provider.
After the break, we give you the roundup of Varsity Cup action from round 4. We get to know Sylvan and Mahua a little better, and we check out UJ to see how they are getting involved in their community.
Welcome back to Rugby That Rocks. Now in Varsity Cup action, we reached the halfway stage of round 4 action, and it all started at a windy Green Mile where the UCT Tigers took on the defending champions UP Tuks and unfortunately suffered their second loss at home this season.
Tell you what, you'll see a fair bit of Vince Jobo in this game, and there they go. Brilliant play that by the Tigers, and Liam Slayton gets the first try. Now, the Tuckies have decided they're going to go at the line, and they've scored. Clever play there by Juan Skuman. He just took it quickly and said, I'm going over. Well, I must say the decision-making of Tuckies in terms of what they should be doing at the right occasion has often worked for them, and now they've got another chance here. Warwick Gallant. Happy. Oh, that is a try, and there was some concern that he might well have stepped out there, but that's a fantastic finish that for Tuckies. Intercepted by Nietling for sure. So chance now for Temperman. Tuckies have got numbers here. Surely they're going to score. It's a brilliant effort that from Tuckies, and it was Duncan Matthews who turned 20 today. Will it be the forwards? There's the opportunity, and it comes for Arno van Wyk. That's the bonus point for the Tuckies. And the Tigers finish with a try. Can they get some points? It's been a pointless second half for them. Jones-Davies trying to find some space. And some good strong running. Here they come. They've got a try. It comes in the form of Hugh Jones.
That's Tuckies who've emerged as victors down here. About 26 points to 16. A vital bonus point going in to the back part of this competition. And they'll be delighted with that.
Varsity Cup is all about keeping the aggro on the field, and off the field, the team members actually get involved in their communities as well. UJ last week helped out at People Opposing Women Abuse, Power, a charity based in the heart of Johannesburg.
People Opposed to Women Abuse, better known as POWA. It's the charity of choice for the University of Johannesburg, who are doing their bit in 2014. Jane, it's a special day for you guys, receiving some much-needed help from UJ.
It is a special day for us, and we appreciate you coming here and taking your time to come and paint our shelter on behalf of our residents, because a lot of our residents have reiterated the fact that, abuse has dented their image, their self-concept, and we believe that hosting clients in an environment that is clean an environment that has resources, you know, it will sort of contribute to the restoration of their self-image, their self-confidence.
Fabian, een van die projekte wat julle vandag aanpak is verwerk. Vertel ons 'n bietjie meer.
Ja, ons 'n bietjie so vandag 'n bietjie die kamers uit te verf en so aan. Om net daai 'n bietjie warme gevoel te gee wanneer iemand inkom, dat hy 'n bietjie tuis voel en dat hy maak nie saak van wat situasie afkom nie, dat selfs net 'n kleur in die kamer en hoe dit lyk, dat dit dan 'n bietjie kan ophelder van binne.
Want so en iets wat lekker is die tafel wat julle hierso kom aflaai het. So vertel ons 'n bietjie meer daarvan.
Ja, ons het besluit om 'n tafeltennisblad te skenk en alles. Dis maar net altyd om 'n bietjie die mind op 'n ander plek te kry, spanwerk in te kry en dis altyd lekker om kompeterend te wees op 'n lekker manier waar jy nie hoef altyd te dink wie se beste of wat aangaan nie, maar net op 'n lekker manier.
It's true that, you know, through recessions, NGOs are facing a dire financial straits, you know. So we appreciate organizations like the rugby team coming to our shelter. They coming to donate some of the things that we need. We need resources like, you know, for games, for leisure, you know. We also need at the moment, if somebody can come here and do a landscaping for us, you know, we also are running short of space. And also we can appreciate if somebody can come along and maybe build a structure where we can run groups, support groups with women, do activities, even indoor games.
Aan die einde van die dag is dit maar mense wat jou ondersteun op die veld wanneer dit tussen daai vier lyne is, maar ook dit so klein soos 'n verf of 'n tafeltennisblad net om dit terug te gee vir hulle is 'n goeie inisiatief om net daai belangrikheid uit te strek om te sê hey, ons weet waar jy gaan julle en ons deel dit saam met julle. Ek moet sê dis nou my tweede jaar wat ek hierdie gemeenskap sien en ek moet sê dat elke jaar is dit 'n ander visie wat jy het oor wat daar aangaan. Soos ek ou wat van platteland afkom, is dit altyd nice om te sien wat daar uit buite is en wat die mense ook maar teruggee vir jou en wat jy probeer teruggee vir hulle.
Our head office is based in Berea, which is in Johannesburg, and our telephone number is 011 642 4345. Yeah, somebody wants to refer clients to us because we deal with domestic violence and rape, and we deal mainly with women from the age of 18 and upward. Anybody who wants to refer clients can phone this number 011 642 4345 or 6.
I'm Dylan Peterson. I'm from the UJ Varsity Cup side. We don't do this because we have to. It's by choice. So if you want to find out how we paint the town orange, visit UJ.
Rugby That Rocks!
You can also support this awesome work being done by the players as well as the rest of the universities. Just log on to varsitycup.co.za and get involved in our ping ball auction. Now back to the field where it was Shimlas that were hosting UJ and getting a mammoth victory at home, 52-13 against the Joburg outfit.
Last week, Shimlas failed to score a point against Tuks, but the men from Bloemfontein were back on home soil, where they faced the University of Johannesburg, who had to work for their win against Wits in round 3. 5 minutes in, Shimlas had the lead courtesy of Teboho Mohono. Kevin Laters initiated a break down the blind side. The scrum half timed his pass to perfection as he released Maputa Dolo for number 2. Shimlas had come to play. With the pink ball on the pitch, the hosts created another gem. Captain Hubert Engelbrecht's stab kick was chased down by Setu Tom, who did the rest. Engelbrecht found himself in the action again, but this time it was the turn of the inside centre to cross for what was the bonus point try. Shimlas went into the break with a 34-0 lead after more good work resulted in a Tassius Kriya 5-pointer. The game was effectively over as UJ was still searching for their first points. The second half also started brightly for Shimlas as Engelbrecht completed his brace. UJ finally crossed the line in what proved to be their best 10-minute period of the match. Harold Forster used his reach advantage to stretch over. That was followed by a Jacques Pretorius 5-pointer. The orange strip finished badly as an error allowed Devandre Strydom to dot down. 52-13 the final score in Bloemfontein.
It's a tough competition. We take everything that we possibly can get, and I think the guys played tonight with a hell of a lot of guts, a lot of pride and passion, and an urgency to fix up a couple of things that we haven't done well the last 2 or 3 weeks.
We needed this to turn our season around, and I think we're on the right track now, so I'm looking forward for the rest of the campaign.
This team's got endless talent and it's got endless opportunities going forward. We take it game for game. We're going to go back, we're going to analyse. There's a few things that I'm a little bit concerned about we've got to look at, but yeah, we go back to basics, and then we build up for next week. A tough game away, Marties away. We've got a lot of respect for them, but I'm looking forward to 3 or 4 big battles.
Last week, Marties got shocked at home by UCT. This week, they managed to beat Wits at Kutsenberg, but they scored all 3 of their tries, while Wits were a man down.
Marties were looking for back-to-back wins when they returned to windy Stellenbosch for a meeting with Wits, who were still without a win this season. The fans packed the stands in their numbers as they anticipated another glorious night. Wits drew first blood in a low-scoring affair where Jason Colin Fraser went over for the visitors in the 12th minute after referee Francois Pretorius had given Wits a penalty. Wits scored their second through Ashlyn Davids, who collected the final pass from captain Devin Montgomery, who must have been impressed with his team's first 30-minute performance. But ill discipline from Wits allowed Marties to bounce back. JJ Breert was binned before the break that was punished with a 5-pointer, Johan Kirsten diving over for the maroon jerseys that opened their account. And it went from bad to worse for Wits as Carl Brown also spent 10 minutes in the bin. In his absence, Johannes de Klerk went over for the hosts. And 3 minutes later, it was the turn of Robert de Prio, whose try gave Marties some breathing space. There was some consolation for Wits as Ruan Nel scored just before the final whistle, but the day belonged to Marties, who claimed their second successive win.
I think our physicality must pick up a lot, and also I think our scrum work. We're there, the one scrum and the other scrum are not there, so that we need to sort out for the next game.
I'm really proud of the boys. You know, they dug deep, we stuck it out, we ran it from our own try line, which we needed to in the second half, and we didn't give up until the last second of the game. So I'm really proud of the boys.
His Twitter handle is @Mahuza, but there's so much more to the book of fullback Sylvan Mahuza than his Twitter handle indicates.
Hello and welcome to Potchefstroom. It's home to the Northwest University Picker, one of the teams playing in the 2014 Varsity Cup. They have many stars on show, one by the name of Sylvan Mahuza. Let's meet the fullback from the Pick.
Ik is oorspronkelijk, ik kom van George, ik daar geboren, maar ik heb eigenlijk groot geraakt in de Kaap en Elsie's rivier, daar groot geraakt. Op na school toe wou ik eigenlijk weer PST gegaan het, maar toen dacht ik van mezelf, bij mij gezegd, mijn education is baie belangrijk. So, toen besluit ik, nee, ik denk ik moet pak toe komen. So, ja, hier zo kan je rugby spelen en studeren. So, dat is een ideale plek geweest.
Beschrijf je perfecte meisje.
Onze benen, hij is voor mij baie belangrijk. Ze moet sportief wees, educated, ja, en een christelijke background.
Sylvan, ek is weer kom al lank pad saam. Op school was maar meestal altijd die groterige meisies. Weet jy hoekom nie? Dis seker maar nou double park ding. Maar groot meisies met lekker paar agtersterre. So aan, ek dink dit is maar die meisie waarvoor hy moet gaan. Dis wat ek persoonlik dink.
Yeah. If he has to apologize to her for doing stuff, and that's the kind of woman that he's into. The one that beats him and keeps him in line. That's the kind of woman I feel Sylvan's heart beats for.
Het jy al ontmoet?
Ik heb zo pas iemand ontmoet wat ik baie graag baie van hou. Maar soos ek sê, ek is nog nie seker of sulke goed nie, maar ek is nou op my rugby gefokus, so ja. Maar ek het daar ontmoet, ja.
Is dit belangrik vir 'n rugbyspeler in die Varsity Cup om 'n six-pack te hê?
Ek sal sê vir die backs, because girls like it. But ek hoor nie, dit hang af hoe dit is. Nee. I don't have one.
Nee, ek kan verseker sê dat Sylvan net 'n six-pack. Hy het eintlik dalk 'n 8-pack as ek my nie misgis nie. Maar ja, meeste van die backs in ons span het eintlik maar 'n six-pack. As ek so kan stel.
Dionne sou
Ek dink jy moet wys.
die solution.
Ek nou wys. Ek wil net iets daarby bysit. Hoekom die forwards nie six-pack het nie? Ek het 'n four-pack. Ek sê go forward. Jy moet oor die voorlyn kom heeltyd.
My provinsie wat ek actually wil speel is Thomas, omdat ek van die Kaapse wêreld afkom. Ek het volg al die Thomas vandat ek klein is, my oupa het hulle support, my pa, my ouers almal is Thomas supporters, but ek love die cheetah brand, so cheetahs of wie weet ja.
Down in the Cape, I think down in the
Ek
Cape.
dink ook Stormers toe, want Sylvan kom van Georgia af. So hy het outomaties goeie voete. Hy is vinnig, so hy sal beter inpas by die cheetahs. Ag, Stormers, sorry.
Ek is Sylvan Mahua, coach Naka Trotski, Elma. Ek wil graag vir julle Unie speel en ja, ek volg julle al my dae en ek dink ek sal goed inpas met my spel wat ek het.
My coach Alice Gutsia, I'm Rainer Smith, I'm from the Puck and I've become really close friends with Sylvan, and let me tell you, you've got some great players down in the Cape, but you're missing out on one thing. It's called Huza. There's a guy with great feet, extreme pace, and your team surely needs someone like him.
Ek dink Sylvan kan dit regtig groot maak nog eendag in rugby ook. En hy doen nou goed in sy swatting soek, so ek dink hy sal sy graad kry en hy sal 'n goeie rugby speler maak eendag.
5 jaar van nou af wil ek al myself establish in super rugby. Ek wil klaar my graad hê, my honors klaar hê en ek wil graag al dat se deur as wil is om 'n springbok te wees.
We are Sylvan Mahuza's only 3 friends, and we here to say that Sylvan's going to be the guy flashing across your screen and making your world rock, because it's Varsity Cup, it's Rugby That Rocks.
Now that you've gotten up close and personal with Sylvan Mahua, this is what his team got up to in round 4 down in Port Elizabeth against NNMU.
Veldhagen sends it out. Good straightening of the line there from Engelbrecht. Medibas are in trouble here, just struggling to keep their defensive pattern. Dorfling spots the gap. Dorfling gets the pass away, and Akafenamova is in for the try.
Advantage over.
Well, look at this for a bit of sprinting from Akafenamova. Great little offload as well, taken at pace by Mafela. Now on the ball is Adrian Engelbrecht. They're within 10. Here's a real chance.
Stay on, back. Step.
Keeping it amongst the forwards. Dorfling is looking over his shoulder and looking to see who's up there. And there's the try. Sylvan Mahua.
Stay there. Take the kick.
Veldhagen now looking for the corner. How's the bounce? The bounce is perfect and the try is scored. That's a clever kick from Dorfling. And the Madiba's in trouble here. Oh, it's gone astray. This could be a very soft try. It's a good tackle in the end on Edmar Murray. Pucker are pouring forward now. They've got a huge overlap here. And the try is scored, and that's the bonus point. Francois Robertson knows it. And he's under the posts for what should be an 8-pointer. Offside is the call against the Medibas. Back it comes from Dorfling. Hit up by Language, and Language is in. Try number 5 for Pucker. Good pass from Ludik. They must score here, surely. There's the step, there's the try. Michael Bernard. Pace getting it away to the try scorer, and this is going to be his second. Lovely running from Michael Bernard. And suddenly, after toiling for 65 minutes, they've scored 2 tries in 2 minutes.
Advantage
And another clever little kick from Smit. He wants that to stay in field, and it has done, and that is a try. And it is a second try for Sylvan Mahua. Here goes Smit. Oh, that was a very important tap tackle coming in from Andre Barnard.
Leave it 19.
That's a good little offload from Hoffman Moritz to Luther Obi, and Luther Obi is a flying machine. Try number 7 for the Pucker. Well, 7 tries to 2 in favour of Robert Dupree's Pucker team, and they are on the march to the semi-finals.
The defending champions UP Tuks are still at the top of the table, unbeaten this season, followed by Pucker as well as Shimlas. Marty's cracked the top 4 as well, while Wits are yet to pick up a victory this season.
Bottom of the table team Wits host NNMU on Monday at 4:45 live on SuperSport, and then the main game on Monday night. UJ hosting UCT at UJ Stadium at 7. In the other non-televised matches, Pretoria, top of the table Tuks, takes on Pucker, and Marty's host Shimlas at Craven Stadium in Stellenbosch. Every week you get to vote for your FNB Fans Player That Rocks, and these week's winners are Jason Klaassen, the Ikeys flank, who had a great one against Tuks, and Madiba's versus NWU Pucker saw Pucker hooker Armand van der Merwe make his mark.
Fans in Cape Town can support their Boytjies on Monday when UCT face UJ away from home. But don't despair, the action will be televised in the mother city when the fan park visits Hudson's Eatery in Claremont. Fans in Potch had a great night out. Now it's your turn. Varsity Cup. It's rugby that rocks.
For all of the Varsity Cup action, you can go onto Facebook. Our page is called the Varsity Cup. Also follow us on Twitter at Varsity Cup. And of course, use the hashtag #SSRugby during the live matches on Monday nights.
Get that SuperSport app and keep it with you during the game. You'll be surprised about all the stats and info on there. And then go to varsitycup.co.za to bid on one of those limited edition pink rugby balls. The lucky bidders' names are announced in the second strat break of the second game every Monday night. We'll see you same time, same place next week.
Back your Boytjies!